Tonight you'll open the fridge, you'll grab something wrapped in plastic, you won't think about where it came from, but the real answer to what your body was built to eat is far stranger than anything on that shelf. You assume your ancestors ate meat, lots of it, big game, roasted over a fire. That image is everywhere. It feels obvious, it's mostly wrong. Anthropologist Richard Wrangham at Harvard spent decades studying what early humans actually consumed. Plants, roots, tubers, insects. Meat was there, but it was a prized occasional windfall, not the daily staple you picture. So what were they eating? Anything they could find? That's the first truth your body still remembers. Your ancestors were opportunists. They ate whatever the season gave them: spring shoots, summer berries, fall nuts and roots, winter fat scavenged or stored. There was no fixed diet, only availability. This is where it gets strange. Your body still behaves like it doesn't know what season it is. You crave fat and sugar the moment they're available, not because you're weak, but because for nearly 2 million years, availability was never guaranteed. A body that grabbed calories when it could was a body that survived the winter. That craving walking past a bakery, not a modern flaw. An ancient survival algorithm still running in a world where the bakery never closes. Here's where it gets even more counterintuitive. Paleoanthropologist Amanda Henry examined dental plaque from Neanderthal remains and found starch granules preserved inside, cooked plant starch, tens of thousands of years old. Neanderthals, the supposed brutish, meat-obsessed cousins of early humans, eating cooked grains. That detail rewrites the story. Plants weren't a side dish, they were central. Your gut carries this history. The human digestive tract is long, coiled, built to slowly break down complex plant fiber. Compare that to a lion's gut, short and direct, built for a rush of pure protein. Your body isn't built like that. It's built like a forager's. So why does the meat-heavy image persist? Because meat leaves evidence. Bones, butcher marks. Plants rot, vanishing from the record within years. For a long time, archaeologists were reading half a story and assuming it was the whole book. New techniques changed that. Microscopic residue analysis, isotopic testing of ancient bone collagen. What they revealed again and again was diversity. Not one ancestral diet, but hundreds shaped by coastline, forest, or steppe. That's the twist. The idea of eating like your ancestors falls apart once you realize your ancestors weren't eating like each other. What they shared wasn't a specific food, it was a relationship with food modern life has erased. Nothing was constant, nothing was guaranteed. Every meal was the product of effort, timing, and luck. Biologist Daniel Lieberman, who has spent his career studying how the human body evolved from movement, points out the real mismatch isn't ingredients, it's effort. For nearly all of human history, calories were expensive. You pay for them in sweat before you ever chewed them. Now that exchange rate has collapsed, a day's calories once earned through hours of foraging sit behind a drive-through window, ready in under a minute. Your body has no built-in mechanism for that shift. It still runs on ancient math. Effort was supposed to be the price of energy. When that price disappears, the internal accounting gets confused. You're not broken. You're running software never updated for the world you live in. The real inheritance isn't a menu. It's a rhythm. Scarcity, then abundance. Effort, then reward. Somewhere in the last few generations, that rhythm broke. The abundance stayed. The effort vanished. So tonight, when you open that fridge, you won't be looking for a lost ancestral meal. There isn't one to find. You'll be looking at the end of a rhythm that shaped you for 2 million years, replaced by something your biology never had time to prepare for.